It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a design team project for Color Rush Studio, and I'm using my favorite paper so far. So you're probably going, why is she tearing up this cardboard? So I am playing along with two sketches. I am playing along with this month's sketch from Color Rush Studio. I am also playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches round 11. And today's sketch was from Kathy Colby. And one of the extra prompts that we were given is we're to use some sort of different texture that is not from our stash. So like netting or sandpaper. Well, when I saw this sketch from Katie, I was like, I'm just going to tear apart the box that my kit came in this month. And that's exactly what I did. So I went ahead and tore that apart. So that's my little extra texture there. And I just tore down the sides, but it's the height that it was from the box. So that's kind of where I'm going with the top sketch. So I've got that cardboard, and then she's got some embellishing on the top and the bottom, which kind of could look like stamping or stenciling or something, which is kind of what this paper looks like it has already. I am going to map my two photos. I did cut them down to 4x4. So I have a picture of my son in front of Paul Revere's house, and then I have a statue of Paul as well. And so I thought the two of those could go. They're both on the Freedom Trail. They're not right next to each other, but good enough. And so I'm going to mat them with black cardstock from my stash, and then I am going to mat them again with the tissue paper that my kit came in. I felt like it really just added that extra little bit of texture. And so I'm going to trim off the branding strip, and then I can start putting this layout together. It does come together fairly quickly. So I decided that the cardboard needed a little extra, so I'm just going to run my black ink pad across it and give it a little bit extra. And then there are some torn papers or frazzle or something in the sketch. And so I'm going to do some black cardstock that's torn, and I'm going to put that on the top and the bottom just to add a little bit extra. I think it really does make that cardboard kind of stick out. It doesn't blend into the back quite as well. And then I'm going to kind of layer my photos like in the Color Rush sketch at the bottom. So kind of wonky and on top of each other. And then for the big title, I'm going to use that legendary title that came in the kit, and I'm going to run it along the side where that one says Dad. And then for some embellishing, I am just going to do a few little pieces, like not a ton of embellishing on this one. I feel like, some people would call Paul Revere the GOAT, so I felt like that was good. I'm going to put that down at the bottom by the title. I was thinking about this little piece, but it's gray, and I didn't like the gray with the brown. Like, I'm not minding the black and the brown, but the gray and the brown I am not really liking. I think it's because the other pieces are like cream, and I don't like cream and gray together. Like that is definitely a color combination that is not pleasing to my eye. So I don't really like it. So I'm going to do just a little cluster to the left. I've got a camera, a ticket, and it says can't stop, won't stop. And then I'm going to put a little compass up at the top and then a little banner. And then I think I finish it off with a little star by the goat. And then I am going to add a little bit of frazzle. So I have the black and white polka dot, and I feel like it's okay. Like I am not always like the biggest fan of cream and white together, but the only white is the little bit that is in the tissue paper and in the frazzle. So I don't feel like it's enough white that it really is kind of in your face, like white and cream together. Like I said, it's not like a cream and a gray situation, but the white and the cream, as long as it's little, I think I tolerate it better. So I'm going to take that frazzle and I'm just going to tuck it up on the bottom between the goat and the edge of that torn black cardstock. I do think about it up top, but ultimately I'm just going to stick with the bottom. So there is my layout done. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have all the information for Color Rush Studios down below, as well as the playlist for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And that's going to do it for me today. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye.